Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports.
Here we go.
This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Pass to Holmgren. Knocked loose. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by the Spurs. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And it's Fox with the ball for San Antonio. Here he goes. And it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Pass to Holmgren. SGA with the ball. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That is just athleticism, working against that kind of length.
And here are the Spurs. Fox. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Now, here's SGA. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from 18. Not enough on that one as it misses. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And Tim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish. They trust one another. And when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball.
Williams gets the bucket.
What body control with a defender right in his face. You can't do it any better than that.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Spurs trail by 4. Pass to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, big-time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you got to push him out of the paint.
There's a screen by Williams. Now, here's Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Back to Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen. To the middle. And good that time. Wembanyama's got 6.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 8 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
Pass to Wembanyama. Offline with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness, but you've got to be smarter. That's a low percentage pass.
Now, here's Holmgren. He's got 5. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Wembanyama. And that one, good. He's got 10.
The size, reach, the bucket is right there for Victor inside.
Fox with the steal. Out to the right wing. From deep. Here's Wembanyama.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
The free throw off from Holmgren. And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Oh, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
And Wembanyama outside. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams. Here's SGA. No good on that one. To the paint. Williams with the steal. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Thunder lead by 3. And we'll be back.
The Spurs, 14.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
Hey, Kevin. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you guys.
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. And the Spurs making a change here. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the court.
And then Biyombo with the dunk.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
The classic combo guard, Gilgeous-Alexander, is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Rebound, San Antonio. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Harper. Still scoreless. And there's the drive. And stolen by Caruso.
Great anticipation defensively. He saw the ball coming before it even left the passer's hands.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Johnson outside. Barnes the screen. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Can't allow Johnson to get that deep. Once he's there, he's going to be able to score.
Outside, Dort. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Spurs making a switch here. And for all the talk, Tim, about Lou Dort's defense, how about his growth as a shooter?
Well, I think he understood to get more minutes, he had to be more consistent as a shooter. The defense has always been there, but the steady improvement has come with his three-point shooting, which makes him now an elite 3-and-D wing.
Fox is double. Pass to Bryant. 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Holmgren's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
And you got to get a body on Wembanyama or he will eat you up down low.
To the inside. Holmgren.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Here's Fox. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Spurs trailed by 8. And it's Fox with the jam.
Boy, Fox is so quick off the floor.
Pass to Caruso. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Holmgren the screen. Williams gets the bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Back to Wembanyama. And stolen by Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And how about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it done, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Ball in from below the basket. San Antonio ball.
And so Fox will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 8-point game. 3T that time from Hartenstein. SGA feeling it out a bit. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. What focus by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Three-pointer, Fox. SGA from outside. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Thunder. They're up by 10. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Pass to Hartenstein. No good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Vassell outside. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Vassell's got his first 3 points of the game. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
And the speed of the Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come. Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Kevin, back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Here's Fox, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on George.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes, and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. Here's Fox. Nice defense from George. The Thunder leading by 6. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And great recognition. Holmgren saw the open floor and took advantage.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Deciding to change it up. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Inside. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
Holmgren right side. Olynyk with the steal. And stolen by Williams. Moving it up. Back to Holmgren. Pass to Joe. Right wing. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Waters. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Champagnie. And here is Olynyk. And stolen by Williams. Here's Wallace. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And the dunk by Olynyk.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Holmgren the screen. And the slam by Williams.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
San Antonio with the rebound. Holmgren with the steal. And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the third. Down low. Harper with the steal. Here's the floater. He takes it up and lays it in. Now just a 2-point Thunder lead.
Showing another dimension of his offensive arsenal. And is Harper fun to watch.
Hartenstein.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Harper, no good. The Thunder leading by 4. And Harper slams it in.
Well, Harper spotted a chance for a big play, and he took it. Go ahead, young fella.
Pass to Joe. Fires for 3. Rebound by Sohan.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over it.
Waters. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Williams looking around. Just 3 on the clock. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Thunder lead by 2. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs, trailing by 2. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target from the baseline. Here's SGA. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Fox goes in for 3. Vassell. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder leading by 4. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. So both teams changing it up here. And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stopped right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here comes SGA. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Here's Holmgren. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
Outside for Wembanyama. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Oklahoma City leading by 7. SGA with the ball. He's picked up by Harper. Here's Wallace. Buries the long-range jumper. Wallace has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. SGA double team. And stolen by Castle. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
All right, here's Williams. Now Holmgren. Oh, softly lays it in.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that can carry on well throughout the year. And how about the young fellow, Wembanyama, with a big-time bucket.
And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Outside, Vassell. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Gilgeous-Alexander. Castle pulls it down. Spurs trail by 7. Here's Vassell. Outside, Fox. From 15 feet away. Got it to go.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Toward outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Lock it 4. Harper with the steal. Now Wembanyama. Now Harper. Castle with it. Shot clock at 6. Fox. And he does not hit.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
All right, here's Williams. That one drops.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 7. Outside, Vassell. From outside, Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it down.
hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. Shoots the 3. Does not go in. Greg, nothing short of some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But, hey, never say never.
SGA. Count it. Nails it from 14. It's stolen by SGA. So we see the Thunder get the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and